the way home from Oxford Saturday, Cam and his family stopped at a service station, which led him thinking about what not to put on his Christmas list.
For years, I had my children convinced that I was allergic to cats. I told them the reason we couldn't have a cat as a pet was that my head would explode in a big fiery ball. They wanted a cat. They asked regularly and finally accepted that I was allergic. I'm not allergic to cats. I'm not sure how they found out. But the cat pet requests are back. Frankly, I want nothing more to do with anything that requires fuel or any sort of sustenance from me to operate, be that cars, boats, cats, birds, whatever. My wife and I have 4 kids, too many cars, 1 dog, and share responsibility for a boat. And I'm weary of giving birth to, parenting, raising, collecting, or owning creatures or things that need me. Buckatuna, Mississippi is a nice stopping point between Oxford, Mississippi, and Mobile. We stopped there coming home this past Sunday. We had 5 people in the car, and it was time for a fluid adjustment in some way for all of us. The ladies in the car needed a bathroom, and I needed something cold to drink to keep me awake for the final stretch of road, and the boys just needed to walk around. There at the door of the service station sat a cat. We noticed another and then another. My wife and kids went towards them using their kitten voices. There were a lot of them. Another car stopped, and the driver got out watching my wife and kids. I want all of them, my wife said. She's now in the pro-pet cat camp. All you got to do is catch one, the driver said, but be careful what you wish for. My daughter, he told us, came home with one and said, I rescued a cat. Well, I said, that's your cat. You have to figure out how to feed it. Then she came home 2 months later with another. And 2 months after that, we suddenly had 9 cats, and my daughter was struggling to feed them all. Then one day I came home, and there was a dead snake on my porch with its head gone. I found out that cats help clean up vermin in the yard, rats, mice, and even snakes. They bite snakes' head off and bring the body home as a gift. So now, he said, I'm feeding those cats. So he said again, be careful what you wish for. The holidays are on the horizon, kids making lists for themselves, you perhaps making lists for your kids. I've begun the tradition of making lists, making copies, and leaving them in places around the house where I know they will be found. Toilet seats, front seats of cars. I've even put them in cereal boxes. No one can claim they don't know what to get me. Cats are not on the list. Neither are dogs or anything alive or inanimate needing food or fuel. As a child, we had a pet rabbit that ate through the power cord of the deep freeze. It wasn't until all the food was spoiled that we learned what had happened. Anyway, just like cats and that rabbit, now's the time of year to be careful what you wish for. I'm Cam Marston, just trying to keep it real.
To hear more commentaries, search for Keeping It Real with Cam Marston on your favorite podcast app, or follow Cam Marston on social media.